I'm Brian Weeks, for just in case, because I've never had the pleasure of meeting you before. But I noticed a couple of things as a relatively still young Barbadian who has a skill set that may be useful to this country, in different ways. But a couple of things you said that resonated with me. You have said that we need to make quantum leaps. It cannot be business as usual, correct? If we are to pull ourselves out of this enormous chasm that we find ourselves in, economy, socially, all sorts of other, right. But at the beginning of your speech, you spoke of the fact that the father of independence was all-inclusive, that the first member of the Democratic Labour Party was none other than Sir Douglas Lynch. Mm-hmm. You then said, a little bit later, that you noticed that there was an underrepresentation of women. Well, I would like to put it to you, Guy, that the fairer sex do not only represent, or I should put it this way, is not the only underrepresented set of people in this country when it comes to politics and so on. Because there are Barbadians of all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, who love this country dearly and would give of themselves liberally to serve this country. And I can say to you, as a matter of personal knowledge, that a lot of those who would be willing to serve this country are trepidatious of doing so, given the tradition of politics in this country over the last 35 to 40 years. So my question to you is, if someone, not necessarily me, but someone looking like me, or looking like young Mr. Truss, or looking like any one of the other very, very conspicuous elements of our society were to put themselves forward, what would your administration and your Democratic Labour Party have to say about that in a tangible way? Because I agree with you, the time has come for us to do things differently in this country and to choose people who have the ability and the skills, and not necessarily who they know and what they look like, to be allowed to serve this country in the highest corridors of power. The time has come. The time came in St. Lucia, the time came in the Bahamas, and the time is coming right very soon for Barbados. Otherwise, we are going to be lost.
So, Brian, let me say this. I am less concerned with what is on the outside and more concerned with what is on the inside. And that is both heart and head. So you know what? If you're Dempsey, however you look, you're still Dempsey. I want people who are committed to Barbados and have the courage to put their hand to the plow. I am unfazed by race or class or color or orientation. All I want is some conscientious Bajans to step up. And I realize the caveat, because you exclude yourself first. You see? And this is our challenge. We need people to take a hard look at that mirror image. And when you look back and you say that you're going to be making joke, but this is not time for joking. Each of us have to prepare to do something. And if we are not going to put ourselves forward, try to encourage others to do that, because part of the challenge is we get together in living rooms and dining rooms and quarrel about things. We go on to call-in programs and ventilate and aerate, and we don't actually get towards solutions. So anyone who is solution-oriented, Barbados-oriented, they will always get my time. And that's why I have my email address in my articles. Anybody that wants to contact me, free to do so. And social media doesn't tell who the person is. Thanks.